There's this movie called Naked Gun. I can't remember. I think it's one of the sequels, but Leslie Nielsen played Frank Drummond, and him and the love interest in the movie. It's a comedy. Were about to have sex, and what they did was she asked, like, "Do you have protection?" And he was like, "Yeah." And they wear these full body condoms. The movie was a comedy. It was really funny, but I think we are slowly approaching that point. This story comes from Barstool Sports by way of TMZ. Apparently, there was a massive herpes outbreak at Coachella this year. Over 11,000 people, well, 1,100 people reported being infected so far. This is the TMZ article. Coachella Music Festival coincides with herpes spike. Source. There was an unwanted guest. Oh, who wrote this, by the way? Gay Pat. Well, hello there, Gay Pat. I hope you are happy. Source. There was an unwanted guest running amok at Coachella this year. Herpes. According to honchos at Herp Alert, an online diagnosis and treatment website for the STD, there's been a huge spike in folks looking to get treated for herpes in the communities surrounding the famous music festival. We're told the site has seen a massive surge in folks seeking prescriptions for herpes since the day one at Coachella. A whopping 1,105 cases have been reported in Indo, Palm Desert, and Coachella Valley, and also LA, Orange, and San Diego counties where most of the concert goers live. Herp Alert tells us that I'm sorry. Like saying Herp Alert is I don't know why this is so funny to me. Herp Alert tells us they typically handle 12 cases a day, but during the first 2 days of Coachella, that site serviced almost 250 patients. Jesus. When I was of partying age, the spots were Daytona Beach and Tijuana, Mexico, Cancun for spring break and for the party and for the, party festivals and stuff like that. Damn, why do bad things happen to good influencers? Thank God for Herp Alert. Otherwise, we'd lose them all. It's actually a pretty cool technology. All you have to do is take a picture of your privates on the app and they send you a prescription. Okay. Haven't we gone just a smidgen too far on the sexual liberation front, Like, maybe just calm it down. You don't have to bang everything, it's one of those things. Like when I like when I talk of because on this channel I talk often of beautiful women. Oh man, she looks really, really good. But it's always in the back of my mind, like, you never know what's going on with her. She might have stinky feet. She might have all different types of VD. So, as much as I think she's attractive to look at, I definitely want to pop that hood before I go burying myself all up inside there. Herp Alert's been in business for 2 years now, with doctors issuing prescriptions to pharmacies after people submit photos of their situation for medical pros to review. The turnaround time is blazing fast. It only takes about 2 hours. Regardless, it's tough to be PLURR or plur when your dick is on fire. I guess this whole thing proves my point that Coachella is nothing more than an excuse for really attractive people to go bang in the desert and get shirtless photos of each other for Instagram. I wonder if this will be in any of the recap videos that are all over YouTube. All over the YouTube. How old are you, Gay Pat? You can't call it the. When you use the, you sound very old and southern. Never use all over the YouTubes. The only thing you was missing was the S at the end of YouTube. Nobody, absolutely no one, not a single soul on this earth, not even their mom, influencer, the truth about Coachella. Okay. All right, guys, let's talk about my rash. To be fair, people could be reporting their cold sores. HSV1 is a real bitch. Not that I know. Anyways, hopefully the symptoms weren't too bad, and everyone was able to enjoy the festival. Can't wait for Coachella 20. Yeah, it's a fun article, Gay Pat. but seriously, wrap it up, man. Wrap it, double bag it. You know what? Instead of doing all that, just make sure you know the person that you're about to get intimate with on more than a artificial level. I know most people won't listen to me. Like, I definitely know guys won't listen to me because I'm a guy. You can't tell a guy, particularly in that, 10 to 35-year-old range what to do with their junk. Like that is a bad move. He will not listen. That is his groove. And to a larger extent, the ladies, but at the same time, sweetie, like how do I put this in a way that doesn't come across, that doesn't come across jacked up. But the deal is that there are quite a few STDs that can prevent pregnancy for women, as well as, just not letting any old brother run up in you. I mean, as men, we catch most of the, hey, you shouldn't be doing that conversation. But sweetheart, yeah, you need to calm down. You need to calm down. I don't particularly, they don't have any numbers on whether it's males or females that were getting, that had to be diagnosed, nor does it say anybody's sexuality or anything else like that. But no matter what your sexuality, no matter your gender, be very, very careful about who you go inside or who you let inside of you, because you just never know. And honestly, herpes is something I've never had to deal with. Wait, hold on, knock on wood. But but it is something like there's no STD that I would ever want. Hold on, I've never had an STD, and I never want one. And it freaks me the heck out. I mean, we got people now just like, there's a commercial that comes on YouTube that goes, oh man, how do I deal with living with HIV? Like, wow, you was in the streets like that, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, yo, if you in the streets like that, and particularly in the time that we live in, where we know there is just so much going on right now, that even certain antibodies aren't working because we've been ingesting antibodies for a while. So don't expect modern medicine to come and bail you out of a situation that you put yourself in. That's about it. Like, sub, share, speak, all that fun stuff. And until the next one.